Hello, hello. It is day 8 of Vlogmas. It has already passed lunchtime. I've been really busy this morning, finishing up packing a few more orders and a whole bunch of packages that I'm sending out to friends this year for Christmas. It's all packed, it's all in the car, and I'm just about to drop it off to be shipped, which feels really good. I'm really excited about having this out the door and getting back home. I'm going to pick up a few groceries first, but I am on a schedule today. It's 2 o'clock now, and I'm trying to get back home by 3 o'clock because apparently there is a very important Manchester United game today. James is a huge fan, so we try to watch as many games as we can together, and he will be done school by then, and that is my goal. So I'm getting some groceries next and then home for the game. The soccer game did not end well. James has gone straight up to his room without talking. So I've just been playing around and reorganizing my kitchen counters again. I think I mentioned last week that I've been doing this a lot during the last few months. I like creating these little stations in the kitchen, and I had shared this wooden tray that I picked up when I went grocery shopping last week. It was from the Superstore. It's a President's Choice wooden tray. And I used to have a tray here, but it just kind of got old and tired. So I took it away. I had no tray for a while, but I just had this idea again. I think I was on Pinterest and I saw cookbooks in a little basket. And so I ran with it. So I've got the wooden tray, and I've been waiting for a piece that I could put here. I was really looking for a woven basket with kind of those dimensions, but I couldn't find one the right size or the right one. But I did find this really nice wire one, and I ordered it from the Drake General Store. And I think it's perfect for what I wanted. I just wanted to put a couple of cookbooks in there. I love having cookbooks all over the place because I do collect them and they make me happy, and so spreading them out a little bit always brings me a little joy. So I'm really happy with this new little setup here. I've got two of these are new, one of them is a favorite, and I will be sharing more of my favorite cookbooks during Vlogmas. There are so many new ones that I've picked up in the last couple months that I will definitely be sharing those with you. I've got my little Luxe crock with utensils in there. I've got my olive oil, a jar of salt, jar of pepper. This little Le Creuset that I got at an outlet is for our butter. And I got these adorable little measuring cups that are Christmas themed from Anthropologie. They're the George and Viv line or range. And I just thought they were so pretty that I wanted to keep them out. So I'm really happy with that. It's finally done because the basket just came this morning. I've taken out a couple of my Christmas mugs and put them on my mug tree. I've got my little Santa over here. And you probably noticed at the beginning of Vlogmas this year that I have a new Nespresso. I always get so many questions about my coffee maker, and we did get a new one very recently. we upgraded a little bit to the larger capsules. We just wanted more options since Glenn is working from home now and we're both drinking coffees. So we wanted to have the options where we could have just more capsules. The other machine I had only really did an espresso shot or kind of like an Americano where you could just have the larger cup of coffee. This one I can do a double espresso, I can make lattes, cappuccinos. There's a lot more flavored options. So this is the Nespresso maker that we got. It is a Virtuo and it has rose gold. So that was very exciting. I think it's called the Nespresso Virtuo Next machine. And I just got a new toaster too. So our old toaster, half of it wasn't working very well. It was, there were crumbs everywhere. It was becoming a real disaster. And that too, we've just been using it so much more. With everyone home in the last 8 months, there are a lot of bagels happening. And so I got this one on Black Friday and it just arrived today. It is a Breville, and so is my little frother and like hot chocolate maker. So I'm really happy with my counters right now. I just cleaned everything off and organized it. And this is one of the first spots in the house that I see in the morning. When I come downstairs, I come straight here, and it just makes me so happy to have it really tidy and have a few of my little favorite things like my cookbooks. And I love the little Santa. And this section here every day brings me so much joy. I have a bit of a knitting update for you guys. I was working on my Felix sweater during the soccer game today, and I got quite a bit done. I've tried it on because I'm pretty sure this is where I'm going to stop, move to a smaller needle, and start the cuff, because I think the cuff is 3 inches. I don't know if I'll do it that long, but I think it is just the perfect length for me. I mentioned I wanted to do a bracelet length, which is just a little bit longer than a 3/4 sleeve, and that way it just stays out of my way when I'm in the kitchen or working, sewing, whatever. I don't really like a long sleeve getting in the way, so I am really happy with this. I think the fit is perfect. The sleeve is perfect. It has been knitting up really quickly. I don't know if I mentioned it in vlogs, but this is the Joe Sharp Silk Tweed Aran, and the color is licorice, and it has these beautiful tweedy flecks in there. And if I hadn't put it down so many times in the last few months, this would have been done, but I am going to find my needles, start the cuff, and then I will pick up for the other sleeve probably tomorrow. I have some other knitting I've been working on. I spent quite a bit of time yesterday working on my Advent socks. I haven't even knit on these today at all, but I am up to stripe number 8. So I'm technically caught up for Advent. Now, I do like to have 2 going at the same time, because if I don't, I will probably have a really hard time casting on the second one, because I know myself. So I have started the cuff for the second one. I'm about halfway there. I might just work on this a little bit tonight or first thing in the morning with my coffee, so that once I can get to the colors, once I get to those colors, this just flies for me. I love knitting the stripes so very much, and I think this is possibly my favorite Advent skein yet from the Cozy Knitter. This is the 3rd time I've had it, and I'm pretty sure I started at the wrong end. I don't really think there is a wrong end, but I know most people have started on the other end. I wasn't paying attention. I just did whatever I did, and I absolutely love it. So hopefully in another couple of days, I will be completely caught up on both socks. I will have my sleeve knit and my entire sweater finished. And once I do those two things, I am so going to cast on the Land of Sweets cowl with those beautiful minis because they are absolutely gorgeous. And as I put them out on my tray each night after I open my advents, I just keep imagining what a cowl would look like with those yarns, and I'm really excited about that. So it's pushing me to get these things going, get my sweater off the needles, and then I'm going to cast on the Land of Sweets cowl.